Hi guys, welcome back to Talk with Rita. My name is Rita. I hope you're all doing well. Um, for those who recently got married, congratulations. Love is a beautiful thing. For those who recently found relationships, also congratulations. Those who are dating, and for those whose relationships going through hard times, there is always hope at the end of the tunnel. There is many things that you can try to fix your relationship. And for those who have fallen out, who have broken up, who have divorced, who have lost their partners due to breakup, I don't want you to feel as though you will never find love again. There's plenty of love in this world. Yes, it might not be the same like the way your partner was, but most definitely you will find love. There's plenty of love in this world. And don't beat yourself up. Don't blame yourself too much, because that's the nature of relationships. Relationships have ups and downs. Relationships can bring too much joy in our lives. They can bring too much happiness, but at the same time they can also bring too much disappointment. They can hurt us. They can break us down. So for all of us, wherever we find ourselves in this thing called relationship or dating or marriage, wherever we find ourselves, there is always a way out in that situation. There will always be a way out. If you are currently in a difficult situation, in a season that is difficult in your relationship, there are a lot of mechanisms out there that can assist you to pass through that season. And if you have lost your loved one or you've broken up, there is always a chance in love. There's always a chance. You always bump into somebody else who will shower you with love. So let's not give up. Let's not give up unless there is threat to life. I always say this. If there is threat to life in a relationship that you are in, if your life is under threat, then don't stay in that type of relationship where your life is under threat because of violence, because of abuse. That is not how relationships are supposed to be. There will always be challenges in relationships. There will always be misunderstandings. There will always be fights. It is normal. But there should not be threat to life. There should not be threat to your mental well-being, because some relationship issues go to the point of emotional abuse. So when you are emotionally abused, it can affect your mental health. Don't stay in such a relationship that affects your mental health to the point that you want to run mad. Get out from that relationship. Or try to look for help, and if help fails, then just let it go and try someone else. I'm not advocating for breakups. I'm not advocating for divorce, but I'm advocating, or I'm standing for peaceful, healthy relationships. Yeah? And a healthy relationship, there is conflict and there is misunderstanding. It is there in a healthy relationship. But the difference is that in an unhealthy relationship, in a relationship which is unhealthy, the conflict and the misunderstandings and the disagreements are destructive. Yeah? They can cause too much damage, either on your mental health or on your physical body, or they can also even lead to death. So wherever you find yourself, whichever point of the relationship you find yourself, assess where you are at. Am I in a healthy relationship or not? Is my relationship healthy or is it unhealthy? With healthy relationship, you will know because there's no threat to life, there's no threat to your mental health, there's no threat to your physical body. But in an unhealthy relationship, there is chances of you running mad. Or rather, there's chances of you getting mental illnesses or things such as depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, all these mental issues due to unhealthy relationships. A relationship should be healthy, should be nurturing, should be a place of comfort, should be a place where we find peace, where we reboot, where we recharge. A relationship should nourish us, right? And when we have conflict or misunderstanding, it should be in a constructive way. It should be building us. It should be adding value to us in a way or the other. It should not be threatening our lives. It should not be tampering with our mental health. So, my lovebirds, people in relationships, those who just recently broke up, assess yourselves. Assess how is your relationship. Am I in a healthy relationship or not? Is this relationship serving the greater purpose for me? Is my partner treating me well? And am I also treating my partner well? Because it's a two-way street, right? It's a give and take, There's no only receiving and receiving in relationship. Everyone has a role to play. So my beautiful people, I'm happy for those who just recently got married. I'm happy for those who recently just got in relationships. And I'm also happy for those who have pulled away from unhealthy relationships. It's not easy to pull away from unhealthy relationships. It's difficult, guys. It takes a lot. If you know of anyone, if you yourself have managed to get out from a toxic, unhealthy relationship, you should give yourself a pat on the shoulder, because it's not easy to get out from such relationships, guys. I swear it's not easy. And if you know of somebody who's going through that, don't look down on them. Don't make it seem as if it's an easy thing. Just, why can't the person just walk away? Guys, it's not easy. I'm speaking from experience. I have been there, and many people did not understand why I was not leaving. Those who knew my situation, they did not understand. They were like, why is she just hanging around? Why is she staying? What is she waiting for? Is she waiting to die and all that? Is she waiting to be killed, or what is she sitting for? So again, as I told you earlier in my videos, I think if you have seen some of my videos, when I'm comfortable, I will share my story. And the aim of sharing my story is not to tarnish the image of the partner I was with. No. And this platform is also not to in any way to expose him or anything. No. We have separated. I have made peace that it happened, and I learned a lot from it, and I'm just looking forward to assist. The purpose of these videos is to help one or two people who could be finding themselves in situations that I was in. So most of the time I speak from experience. Throughout my videos, I'm speaking from experience. Yes, I'm a social worker, and I've also worked with many people who have experienced my kind of situation that I've been. I've worked with several people who have been in toxic relationships. I have seen many women and men, guys, men also go through a lot. It's not only ladies who are victims of gender-based violence or victims of toxic relationship, men also go through the most, guys. Men are also victims, but men don't talk. Most men keep it to themselves. They don't report, you know. Yeah, I'll do a video with regards to men, because men do go through a lot. Men are abused by women. Many women are abusing men, and it's not coming out. It's only a few who are coming out. But because I've done this work for a very long time, it's easy for me to pick up signs of a possible survivor or victim, a man who's going through some form of abuse. It has become easier for me to identify, and there are some things that you can pick up that can easily tell you that something is not adding up, especially if you meet the two partners together. If you meet the husband and wife or the girlfriend and boyfriend, there are some signs that you can pick that something's not adding up. But yes, I know most of you guys out there, you'll be like, no, men don't get abused. Guys, men do get abused. This is serious, and this is an issue that needs to be addressed, to be spoken about. Men are also victims of gender-based violence. Yeah, so when I am ready, I will share my story. Not because, again, to tarnish my ex-partner, not because I'll never even mention his name. For those who know him, okay, fine, but don't link my videos to him whatsoever. He is living his own life. I'm living my own life now. These videos are for education purpose, are for awareness purpose, are for assisting one or two people who could probably be going through what I've gone through and are struggling to coming out. You understand? So I'm speaking from the perspective of an experienced person or a survivor. Yes, I can say I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor of gender-based violence. Yes, I survived. I'm not a victim. No, I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. That's the thing. I am a survivor. I survived. So there could be people who are stuck, who are struggling, and they feel it's impossible. Because when you are in that situation, to be honest, you feel alone. You feel alone. You feel people won't believe me. You feel confused. You feel, will they really believe me? In my case, I'm a social worker by profession, so it was really difficult to come out. And this goes out to many of people who are in the profession of helping other people. There's this expectation of when you're a social worker, when you are in the helping profession, people think we are immune to social problems. People tend to think that we are not supposed to go through those things because we went to university, we studied those things, we know the theories, we know all those things. We shouldn't go through those things. The people are not expecting us, to be victims or survivors of GBV. And I feel that's not fair, because first of all, before I got my degree, before I am a social worker, I am a human being. I'm not immune. Just like COVID is here, and we have a lot of doctors who also contracted COVID, but they're doctors. They still got COVID, That's how I see it, because people go like, no, you're a social worker, you are trained in this thing, you shouldn't be getting, you are not supposed to be going through such a thing. No, I'm a human being. I have emotions. I have feelings. I'm a person before all the theories and the whatever I learned. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And that was part of the reasons why I couldn't leave. There was just too much fear in me. What will people say? Yes. I was scared. What will people say? How will people look at me? What? And these are true, genuine fears, guys. This is true, genuine fears that I know many ladies who are in situations that I was in. I know many of them are struggling because what will people say? You know, people will always talk, people will always say a lot. Until I reached at a point of really understanding that people always talk, I just have to get out, no matter what. And the truth is, people talked a lot. People said a lot of things. Some right in front of my face. Some, behind my back, and people would tell me these things, and it was not easy. But I'm happy. I am happy where I am at now. My mental health has improved. My physical health, my perspective with life, like just everything around me has changed. You know, the way I view life now is different because I'm no more in that situation where, I think that issue, we'll talk about it. I will talk about my story, what I went through, my experience, I will share, and how I managed to finally detach myself. And some people really think it happened just like that. Many people are like, oh, that was too quick. No, when you detach yourself, it takes time. You easily move. You take time, you take steps, you psychologically begin to prepare yourself, and you begin to detach yourself from the situation. And it's not easy. There's too much fear, there's too much confusion, a lot of things in place. So I will share about my story. I'll share about my experience. And if you are going through this, I'm here as a support system to anyone out there who is in a toxic relationship and they are hoping to come out. I'm here to support you. I'm here to guide you in whatever way I can. I'm here to share with you whatever information that I have. But what I really want from anyone who's going through the most right now is that really you don't deserve to be abused. You don't. And it's not your fault, right? It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself that maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe if only I could do this, for the person. Or maybe if I could, don't do that to yourself. I get it. I do understand because I have been there. I have been at my lowest. Like, only God knew that there will be this Rita in 2021. I had no idea that I'll make it even this far. People who were close to me also were like, no, we don't think this girl should make it that far because my life was really under threat, and it was not easy. Kids are involved, they're still involved. So there are many factors that will make you feel like not living that toxic relationship. And the other issue is you might feel that maybe after ending or as you are ending that toxic relationship, there is no life after that. That's where I come in. I'll be your support system if you make contact. There is life. There is more to life. It's more to life after a toxic relationship. There is more to life. Yes, some people will be like, no, but now what is she trying to say? No, I'm just being straightforward about this issue because I have seen people and I have experienced it myself. There is that fear of what next? This is the comfort zone that I know. This relationship is all I know. This is the comfort zone that I'm in. That's the problem of as people who have been in toxic relationship, we feel it's a comfort zone for us. How do I get out? What next? There's that fear of not knowing what will happen. But as I said, I am here to support, to give a helping hand, to be a support system to people who are in toxic. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm here to support, I'm here to guide, I'm here to hold you by your hand. This platform is all about creating awareness. It's about real life situations, some painful moments, some great lessons learned will be shared on the platform. And yeah, so basically this was just a random video. I did not really prepare, but I think for those who make videos, they know that you get an edge. Like, I want to talk, I have to talk, especially if somebody along the day talked to you about things like that, and then you feel like, okay, let me talk about this. There are many people who are going through this. Let me share with them. Let me, you know, be a shoulder to lean on. Let me talk about. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for tuning to this YouTube channel. Kindly like, subscribe, and share, guys. There are many people who could be going through this difficult situation. You could not be going through it, or probably you could not even foresee that you will ever go through it. Fine. I'm asking you to just share with others, because there could be someone out there who is probably going through these hard times, these difficult moments in relationship, and they would benefit from this type of information. They would get motivation, they would get encouragement, they would find the courage to leave that toxic relationship. So yeah, guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's do all that we have to do to keep the thing going. Thank you very much. Yeah. And my question to you guys is that what would you do? What would you do if you were in a toxic relationship? Yeah? What would you do? What would you do if you were in a toxic relationship? This question goes to all of you, whether you are in a toxic relationship or not. Again, this is a platform where we are teaching each other. If you put an answer in the comment section, it would